Okay, everybody, so this is the Kediers 5 case. I'm probably not pronouncing that right. The company is spelled like Kedier. The reason why they call it 5 is because it has 5 fans. They have another model that is the 7, which basically gives you another 2 fans on the side of the case. Honestly, this case has great airflow with 5 fans, but not all setups are equal, so there may be a reason why you need those extra 2 fans. When building this case, I didn't really experience a lot of problems. I'm a pretty advanced builder. I'm 38 years old. I've been doing this work since I was 14, and essentially what I would say is if you're building in this case, use a 2.5 inch drive. The 3.5 inch is just a little bit thick. The hard drives have to go on the back of the case. There's no hard drive caddy that comes with it. And essentially you can fit about 3 hard drives. I would only recommend fitting 2, but you can fit 3. It is possible. And I actually did it at one point and then decided to just use a bigger drive and use 2. Besides that, make sure that you connect your SATA power. It's for your fans. I didn't do that, and just like every build that I've ever done in my life, you know, there's always one thing that I forget, and then I have to go back and I gotta be like, okay, I forgot this. I think out of all the builds I've done in my life, I think I had like 2 that I just did absolutely perfect. You know, but those are always simpler builds. Those are always like, okay, you're building a computer for somebody at an office. You know, big deal. You pretty much do those perfect all the time. There's just no problem with those ever. Besides that, you know, the front panel header, super simple, not tough at all. You've got USB 3 on the case, connecting that, super simple. The cables are long enough to pretty much hide them and make everything nice and clean. Of course, with this build, I did use some 2.5 inch drives, but that's because that's what the customer had from an old PC that we were upgrading. If I had my way with this build, I would have just used some M.2s. But, you know, hey, it's not really too bad. Slap some 2.5 inch drives on the back of the case and call it a day. Ultimately, this case costs roughly about 150 bucks. I think now I've seen it for like 120, 130, something like that. For the price, awesome. I mean, you really can't beat it. It comes with a remote. You can select different colors that you want it to be. Obviously you can sync it to your RGB, make it any color you want. You know, have your RAM synced, have your CPU light synced, or if you got any LED light strips on the inside, you know, sync those. Do whatever you want. It's totally customizable and just a super cool case. For the cost, really I see this as just a great alternative for if you want to get a Cougar case but you don't want to spend all the money, then hey, go with a Kedier, or however you pronounce it. It is just fantastic for the price, not bad at all. Again, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but the company is spelled Kedier. And again, just a beautiful case. After I built this, I was totally jealous and wanted this case for myself. But I've got myself a plain old case. You know, I'm probably like a lot of computer builders out there. There's a certain percentage of us that just don't really care what our computer looks like. You know, we just care about the components, and every little bit of money that we have is going into what's inside and not how it looks on the outside. And that's 100% me. But, you know, after I saw this case, I definitely thought, okay, maybe I should drop 150 bucks on this. It's pretty cool. So, anyways, you know, like I said, this case really isn't too challenging. I'm an advanced builder. Again, I'm 38 years old. I've been doing this work since I was 14. I've built many, many computers over my life. I've seen many different cases. I've ran into many different obstacles that I've overcome. For a beginner, it might be a little bit aggravating, but you know what? Totally worth it. Really, really not bad. So what? So if it takes you know, an extra bit of time to build, or maybe you got to walk away from it from a day. You know, when I built my first computer, it took me weeks. You know, I didn't know what I was doing, and thankfully now, later on in life, I'm able to build a computer very quickly, and you know, I am thankful for that. But anyways, enjoy the video. I put this up here. I was gonna do a time lapse, and then I realized that I haven't used Sony Vegas in like 3, maybe 4 years, and I don't remember how to do stuff. And I really don't care to go back and suffer over this. I've got other stuff I've got to do. Just finished a CCNA class today, and I kind of feel like playing some Breath of the Wild, so really don't care about how long the video is. Watch the video if you need to see the case. Maybe there's some stuff that you're having problems with. I know that it's not the best video. It's my first video. I'm sure there's a million ways I could have done stuff better. You know, you live and you learn, and obviously it'll be a process for me to become a better YouTuber, but ultimately I don't really care. I'm just trying to share some knowledge, because there's been plenty of people in my life that have helped me with getting better with technology, and sometimes I just go on YouTube and I'll watch something just to kind of help me know what I'm getting into before I get into it. It's just such a good bank of information, really. So anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful day and enjoy the video. Feel free to fast forward. There's a lot of times where I'm messing around with the sides of the case, because the sides of this case are quite simply a pain. You have to wire management well. If you're using a power supply that is not modular, honestly, have fun, because that's what I did, and it cost me time. It would have been way simpler to just have a modular power supply, hide the wires perfectly. However, you can see that there's actually a little box back there for hiding wires, which is cool. It came in handy. So anyways, again, have a nice day. Hope everybody's doing well, and hopefully somebody can watch this video and maybe they get something out of it. And any pointers, you know, I probably already know what the pointers are, except for the fact that I just don't care to put that much time into it. You know, this isn't my life. I've got other things to do. I've got other computers to fix, and just don't really care that much about a video or adding stuff to it, because that takes a lot of time. So anyways, everybody have a good one. Peace. So hey everybody, I just want to jump in here and let you know that I am not, I don't have superpowers like the Flash. I actually did learn how to do the time lapse super simple with Sony Vegas, and if any of you don't use Sony Vegas and you're looking for a good video editing software, it's what I've used since I was about 20 years old, when I was doing stuff in a TV studio at IUP, and really the program's never let me down. I've always enjoyed it. So it's a little bit complicated. It's certainly more complicated than some of the other programs that are popular that a lot of people use. But at the end of the day, it's got a ton of stuff in it. You know, if you take your time to get to know stuff, it's certainly worth it. And I learned how to do the time lapse because I just watched a video on YouTube, learned how to do it real quick, figured it out. So again, everybody have a good day. Peace.